because you're complaining
No,
about
I'm not complaining. I literally paid for the Uber, the room, the hotel.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today see some crazy clips of the worst cheaters I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely horrible. This man caught his girlfriend cheating on her phone.
phone, Aries.
Who is texting your phone?
Give me
Texting your phone, Tiara.
Bro, stop playing.
Who is texting your phone?
What
What is this nigga, bro?
No, you're tripping.
Bro, I'm not tripping. I can see it right here.
Don't push it.
Stop hitting me, man. What is wrong with you?
Don't be pushing on her.
She got somebody texting on her phone.
Give me her phone.
Who?
No.
Who is he, T?
Bro, Aries, chill out.
Who is he?
You don't
Who?
pay for this.
It don't matter. I don't care.
You don't pay for this.
It
Aries,
don't matter.
Stop.
Hey, get the Glock.
Who the f is texting your
You know,
phone?
you can go ahead and leave.
Who is texting your phone?
Boy, stop talking to me. That's what you need. You need to stop talking to me.
What is wrong with you, bro? Stop. What the f is wrong with you?
Yeah, what's absolutely mind-blowing about this is how everyone is gaining up against this man for simply just taking her phone. Instead of anybody feeling bad for him, simply for the fact that he just got cheated on, they're all allowing the woman to play the victim and act like she's the one being hurt. There was even a guy trying to take the phone behind his back, and I'm not sure what kind of place he's at. Probably some streaming Twitch house or something like that, but everyone inside that crib is absolutely fake, and he needs to leave that chick immediately.
That's why you can't trust these bitches. You want to be on my page, right? Since you want to be on my fucking page so bad. Since you want to be on my fucking page so bad. Since she want to be on my page, went through her phone. Fuck these bitches, bro. It don't. Yeah, whatever. You in here? Yeah, I know. You fucking want to be in here texting all these niggas. You want to be on my page, right? You want to be on my page, right? You want to be on my page, right? Going through this bitch phone, 100 niggas in there, bro. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough, niggas. Don't fuck these bitches, bro. You want to be on my page, right? Right? Fuck out of here, man. She an ass bitch asking a nigga what's up. What we doing today? All that shit. Fuck out of here. Now I'm in that. Pack this shit. Get the fuck up out this joint. Now you on my page.
I'm not sure why she's so obsessed with being put on his page, but he definitely answered her request. Also, I'm not sure how that's even an excuse for you cheating. You're just trying to change the subject as much as possible, or just trying to gaslight this man into thinking that him pursuing social media and never posting you is also cheating, when in reality, it's really not. If it's this man's job, then it's not cheating.
Yo.
No.
What? Now you want to take, like, what are you doing?
Oh. What you?
Nigga, what?
Yo, bro.
Nigga, take a shower. You got the shit on from yesterday.
Bro, that has to be insane, catching your own best friend with your own girl. It's pretty sad that we have to even watch out for our own friends.
How much do you expect the guy to spend on the first date? How much would you spend on the first date?
At least $500.
On the first date, about $1.
$150.
You gotta pay to get my hair done, my nails done, my feet done.
So let me ask you this. If he pays for all that, right, and the date doesn't go good, are you going to refund him?
Hell no.
You gotta spend how I look and I look good. So you gotta spend a good bag.
How much is that, though?
As much as I want him to.
I say 250.
300.
No, she lying. A band? Cause my that good for a band. Like what?
Now, besides that simp who said 250, it's pretty insane how every single girl pretty much advertised themselves as a street worker. You're telling me that the reason the day is expensive is because they get to have you at the end of the night. I mean, that's what the last girl said, right? And also another one said, oh, it's based off how I look. Yeah, that sounds like street worker to me.
Imagine cheating on your born husband with someone who's exciting. And then your husband finds out, he leaves you, and then you get with the exciting one. Just to leave the exciting one because he's a little too exciting for you. So you call your born ex-husband back.
This is exactly what it looks like to think that the grass is greener on the other side, but it's definitely not. You thought leaving your boring husband would change your life and make your life so much better. But the other dude just wanted to hit, and after he did, he was done with you.
My name is Lovely Peaches. I love to give men AIDS, especially married men, so they can go home and transfer it to their wives. I love spreading STDs. That's why I love to go raw. Sometimes I'll let them put a condom on, and then I'll let them start feeling good, and then I'll take that condom right off them and let them go on me raw, and bam, you're infected.
So you're telling me this woman just confessed to committing multiple crimes? Because yes, guys, this is a crime. But what's even more insane to me is who the hell is paying this woman and even giving her any action? Men are really down bad, and it's showing. You can't pay me to get with this woman. I'm running for the hills.
An apology never got to give. My ex, I ended up getting really physical.
Do you regret that decision?
No.
So if you had a daughter and she came home with bruises, do you feel like that would be ethically okay?
If I knew my daughter, I'd know why she got into an accident.
Do you want kids?
Good,
Do you want kids?
And I know if I'm a good father, then my child wouldn't choose a man that do such a thing realistically.
But you're the man that would do such a thing. And that would
accusing me of domestic violence.
You said you slapped your significant other.
Yeah.
Is that not domestic violence?
That is domestic violence. I still don't think it's wrong.
But you just got defensive.
That doesn't change my point.
If you had a daughter and she came back with bruises, how would that make you feel?
Unfazed.
Was there a point in your life that changed your perspective on thinking?
Yes. You think you're better than me because your ethical values are different.
I don't think I'm better than
What
you.
if I came from somewhere else whose ethical values are different because of how they are in their culture?
Right. I don't think I'm better than you. I'm more so trying to understand why you think the way you do.
Do you let other people's opinions define your personality?
No. I'm speaking on right or wrong.
It's a gray area because your right and wrong might not be these people's right and wrong. That concludes this interview.
Yeah, this guy is absolutely sick. You have no right to put your hands on anyone, obviously unless it's self-defense, but clearly this guy is not speaking in a sense where it is self-defense. The fact that he's super unfazed by his own daughter having bruises all over her, he's just mentally stupid, and clearly he did some heinous stuff in the past to feel this way.
Bothered, ma'am. Do you know that how you react to someone finding things is how they're going to react to you? So, I'm going to give y'all a little hint and a clue. If you don't overreact when they find something, they're going to react less than they would. So you got to stay unbothered. So you're like, oh, we found it, huh? Well, it's still not as much, I still haven't caught up to how many times you cheated, but, I didn't think I had to because, we were engaged. But anyway, if you act unbothered at it, don't care, it's not going to trigger them to get upset. As upset. They're going to get mad, but they're not going to get as mad as they would if you overreact. Oh my God, what are you doing looking in my phone? You're not supposed to see that. Well, you did this and you did that. If you stay calm and unbothered, what they going to do? What they going to do? So what took you so long to find it exactly, Asha? Like, well, I guess you found it, but I still haven't gotten as many times as, you have. So I guess.
So I'm not sure how this girl has a social media platform that's pretty large. Essentially, she gives a bunch of women advice how to use men up and almost just kind of be a street worker. Make money on the side while also being married. It's sick advice, and I have no idea who's married to this chick, but the fact that some women are really engaging with her, agreeing with her, advocating for cheating, really shows how a lot of women are nowadays, and I would even call this feminism. I just call this evil.
Where's your man at? Hey, give me a kiss before he comes back. Kiss on the cheek before it comes back. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up before it comes back, hurry up. Trust no bitch. Trust no bitch. Man in the restroom trying to take a piss. She's trying to kiss me on the cheek. And he's gonna come back like, hey, what happened?
Man, these women will do absolutely anything for a little bit of publicity and clout, just to feel like they're doing something cool. Man, if I'm that comedian and I see that boyfriend walk in, I'm exposing her immediately.
You sue your boyfriend for emotional distress, or your ex-boyfriend?
Maybe.
Okay, so say they promise like to marry you.
No.
You have the text messages to prove it.
Nope, can't do that.
You can't? In Georgia, you can't?
Anywhere you can't do that.
Why not?
Because you can't.
If he promised to marry you, and he's promising you things, you can't sue for emotional distress. You can. I feel like there's some way you can.
No. So number one, to sue for emotional stress, there's IIED and NIED, which is negligent infliction of emotional stress and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Those are claims that exist, and the threshold for proving those claims is unbelievably astronomical. It is they tell you in law school that a claim for IIED or NIED is almost impossible to prove. You can prove it, right? But the threshold is so high, right? But the courts really don't get involved into the romance and stuff of the heart.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who her boyfriend is, but he clearly dodged a bullet, and thank God he didn't marry this chick because she seems pretty insane. But also, it doesn't seem like this woman needs a lawyer. She needs a therapist. You clearly have some emotional problems that you're not over, and you're super upset that you still want your revenge. Just stop it and move on.
Your past matters. You are older. You have 2 more kids, and you expect new men to pay more than dudes that gave you babies. Plus, if I deal with you, I gotta pay for them too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how single mothers can really think that their value goes up after they have more burdens and they're older. What do you think is more valuable, a new product or something that's used up and probably damaged?
Yo, do you want her? Yo, Thompson. You Thompson, you want her? Oh, hell no! Whoa!
Several months later.
Alright, just stop talking to each other for a minute until we work this out, okay? Alright, what are you doing here today then? Alright, okay. And whose vehicle is this? Okay, cool. Alright, okay. Alright, well, she's going to be coming in. All the checks come back on the car. Yep. She's going to be able to the police station. We can't tell you any more details. We'll explain to her at the police station.
So I don't believe this girl in the slightest. Essentially, Bonnie Blue has been known on the internet for faking a lot of things, and honestly I have to say her recent stunt with 1,000 men has to also be fake. Probably there was 100, 200 recording that many men. But the reason I'm saying that is because this police stunt is also just fake. It's for publicity, so Sims can buy her OnlyFans content. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys think I'm wrong, or is she actually like that?
Fucking loser. You piece of shit, caught in the day. Bro, you're good. Hey, props up to you. Dude, come on. What do you mean, come on? You understand she had my child and with an abortion? 2 years we're together with a wedding ring? Cheated on me 7 times, here's 8. Let her shake and talk shit about you. And realize this. You are the biggest scumbag ever. Cry your eyes out, play a victim, we just caught you caught. Finish see you later. Finish sucking his dick. You fucking loser. You're so exposed. Dumb fucking bitch.
So I do like the way you handled it, but bro, after the 8th time, you are the idiot. You have no right to curse her out, and all you have to curse out is yourself for being an idiot. 8 times? I mean, at this point, he also might just go back with her.
Yeah, that really sucks. How y'all doing today?
Oh, pretty good.
Been gone for a while, but back home, and we're happy to be back home.
How long have y'all been together?
5 years.
5 years.
Do y'all trust each other 100%?
Yeah.
Of course.
May we test the theory?
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
5 years, a long time. Put a lot of my life into it, so.
But you're not here, though, right?
Nope.
Third. Last active a month ago.
Yeah.
Thought she wasn't on here.
Yeah, that really sucks. Well,
So I'm not sure how old this couple is, but the fact that this mid-looking woman, below average, really thinks that she's able to find else better and is advertising herself on dating apps is pretty insane to me. You left a 5-year loyal relationship over a chance to find better, but clearly that backfired.
Hate train towards women. Those are men that never had a bad bitch, that never had a bad.
No, that's not a fact because some they had a bad bitch and now they on a hate train because they will never in their life be another batch like that.
we live in a society where it's okay for women to publicly hate men. What do we say about those women?
It really depends.
It wasn't to depend when you said definitively, men that hate on women, they get no bitches.
Men that hate women, they probably hate their mother. Like
Okay, now what do
their
you
mother
say about
fucked them
the
up.
women?
Y'all taking it as I'm pinpointing you.
No, we're not actually.
I feel like you hate men. You just made a broad statement that said that men hate their mothers and all this other, but you cannot say anything.
He said give an example, and I said
of what a woman is. You're going to
She is such a hypocrite. She can't even answer the same question back. And you can tell this woman isn't even logical at all. She's just super loud, obnoxious, and won't listen to anybody else except herself.
So basically, these married women decided to go on a girls' trip,
but they wanted to make sure they weren't pregnant afterwards, so they took a pregnancy test before going back to their husbands.
And this is once again why girls trips should not be a thing, gentlemen. And the crazy part is, I used to say a take on this channel that I'd only allow my girls to go on a girls trip if all of those women are married. That way they can hold each other accountable, and there's probably 1 or 2 loyal ones in that. But I guess I take that opinion back, and girl trips are a big no-no.
Your boyfriend is, of course, a millionaire. He's literally one of our greatest friends. He's one of my brothers. If he wasn't making all that money, would you actually still be with him?
No.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
Well, because I think if he wasn't making money and if he was broke, right? The qualities, the characteristics, the behaviors, the mindsets, and the habits of a man who is broke are very different compared to a man that's making money. Now, I'm not saying that money makes the man, but I am saying that the trials and the tribulations that man had to endure to acquire a lot of money is what makes him, right? So if his mind's not in the right place, his money's also not going to be in the right place. Now, a lot of people would probably not agree with me, like, oh my God, she's a gold digger then, right? Like, she just is with this guy because he makes a lot of money. No, if you were to ask me, okay, but would you still be with your man if he ended up losing it all? Then the answer would be yes. Because if he had acquired it once before, he's already gone through the lessons.
He can do it again.
He can do it again. And if he's with me and I'm by his side, I'm gonna make
he's
sure he gets that shit tenfold.
Make sure.
Exactly.
So I do understand what she's trying to say, and to some extent, she does have a point. However, she's not really realizing that a lot of men still have this mindset, but it's never had the same opportunities. A big part of being successful is based on how much opportunity you were given. Of course, you have to look out for that, but to simply say that that man got rich because he has a different mindset is not always the case. There's a lot of people in the world who got rich without really trying too hard, like crypto, for example, and they just got lucky. But besides that, a lot of women also just sway at the end of the finish line, rather than actually staying with the man and growing with him. And that's the issue.
How long do I have to keep doing this to make money off of this shit, bro? I have 100,000 fucking followers on Instagram. I have 50,000 followers on TikTok. Nobody want to give me money. I don't want to start an OnlyFans. My music career is fucking trash. I have 40 fucking monthly listeners. What the?
So you either make better music or you go ahead and find a job, not complain all over social media.
Me or a Lamborghini?
Lamborghini.
What about me or $50?
Give me 20.
What is your biggest hot take?
If we're married, we have 3 children, and there's a house fire, either save the 3 children in the basement or you can save me in the bedroom. Who are you saving?
I'm gonna save my kids.
You're gonna save the kids and not your wife?
My wife has already lived, let's say, 40 years, right?
I'm not 40.
Whatever the age is, whatever the age that we decided on.
Okay, but I'll have some counterpoints for you.
Okay, counterpoints.
You can't have sex with your kids, but you can have sex with your wife.
But sex isn't my motivating and driving factor in life. That's not the only thing that matters to me.
Bars. What if I'm the president?
I don't care.
He's never picking me. It's fine. Who would you save in a fire, me or your mother? He's saying his mom. I already know.
Yeah, I'm saying my mother.
Yeah. I'm dead.
So I will have to say that I'm definitely choosing my kid. If there are 3 kids, they're probably very young and they're probably not capable. But you as a grown woman, you have a better chance of escaping a fire than 3 little kids who are probably scared. But leave your opinions down below what you guys think.
I for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend turned it into a proposal for herself.
Wait, what?
Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. The waiter brought out a cake, but instead of my name, it said, "Will you marry me, Sarah?" I was completely blindsided. Whoa. Sarah got all teary-eyed and turned to me and said, "Well, this is the best surprise ever, right?" Everyone around us started clapping and her friends were filming. I just sat there stunned. She took my silence as hesitation and started going on about how she knew I wasn't big on grand gestures, but she can't wait anymore, and she said that she took matters into her own hands. At that moment, I stood up and said, "This is my birthday. If you wanted a proposal, you should have talked to me about it first." And then I grabbed my stuff and I walked out.
Yeah, that's absolutely wild. And he did the right thing. She was definitely trying to force that and trying to honestly humiliate him into proposing to her in that moment, or else he's gonna feel embarrassed since there's so many people there. She thought she can trap him, essentially. But he didn't let that stop him. And I'm glad he still kept the decision to himself. And yeah, after an experience like that, I definitely think about ending the relationship completely.
Yes, Mom, please let me know. All right? You want to say you're sorry? Right? You understand that that's my wife, right? And in this household, Mommy is always number 1. Mommy puts me number 1, and I put her number 1. And that's the only way that we can make sure that you have everything that you need, that you're always safe.
Yeah, ladies, this is exactly what it looks like when you choose a good man with good morals, not a drug dealer, a scammer, or a guy who's been to prison. But hey, you ladies keep chasing garbage, man.
You're up for repossession.
Okay, can you put my car down?
You're up for repossession.
Okay, that's great. Put my car down. I can
So-
leave a note right now. I don't care. Put my car down.
Okay, you're being repossessed.
Okay, no, I'm not getting out of my car. Give me my keys.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
getting
fine.
my car.
Okay, that's
I'm not
fine.
getting my car.
Okay.
Please let my car down. You cannot do it. Let my car down right now.
You're on camera, right?
Okay, let my car down, please.
Good.
Yes, I am. Let my car down right now. Please. Let my car down. You have to let my car down.
You're being repossessed.
Okay, no, I'm not.
You're already
getting
on
my
hook. The repossession is done.
No, you're not getting. Put my car down. I'm not
Right.
playing. Please put my car down.
You're being repossessed. Nothing I
Sir,
can do.
put my car down.
Nothing I can do, ma'am.
Sir, put my car down.
Call the police.
You have to call the police because you have to. I'm gonna stay in this car.
Okay, stay. I'll stay.
Yeah, little fun fact, I've never seen a woman, or just anyone actually, successfully get away from a tow truck. Once that thing is hooked on, it is literally almost impossible to take off. I've seen people break and damage their entire car trying to take it off, and that's all they end up with, a broken and damaged car.
Man X shows up at door because he didn't text her.
I had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
Sorry, what?
Why are you acting like that?
Well, because but why are you here?
Because you haven't said anything to me for the past 2 weeks. I've literally been going crazy. Exist no more. Have you seen me?
Okay, but you told me to not contact you anymore.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like, are you actually thick?
You said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me.
That was me then, and you just don't care. You don't care about my family. You don't care about my pets. You don't care about my cat that you love so much.
Okay, hold on a minute, yeah? How am I supposed to contact you, yeah, when you've blocked me? You blocked me off Instagram. You blocked my phone. How else am I supposed to contact you?
You're acting like you don't know where I live.
Yeah, it kind of seems to me that she tried having an experience outside the relationship with somebody else. She took so-called break or tried ending a relationship with him, but it didn't work out in her favor, so she's now crawling back to this guy and trying to gaslight this guy into thinking that this is his fault. Clearly he's not falling for it though, and he has his head on straight, but women like this are just pathetic.
You didn't eat, you ain't got no money, like what's going on? How you gonna buy a vape and a neck holder and then not buy her something to eat? Expect me to feed you?
I didn't ask you.
Because you expect me to do everything. Where's your funds? I bought the flight. I bought the room. Why do you expect me to pay for your food, your clothes? You brought literally an outfit. You thought I was going out there to buy you clothes too? Come on, like how you gonna come on a trip with no money?
I have money. I have money for things that are important.
Right, a vape. A vape is important.
Yeah.
You're hungry. You just told me you're hungry, and you just spent your last on a vape. Because you were expecting me.
I spent my second to last.
You're second to last.
You invited me on a trip.
Right, I did.
Exactly.
All right, but you were supposed to bring money.
Invite somebody somewhere, usually you pay.
Okay, yeah, I pay.
didn't offer to come.
No. When you're going on a trip, if you don't have any money, you don't come. You don't come at. Man, you just.
Fine print, my bad.
You just don't care that you're just a broke girl going on a trip. Like I don't even want to go with you no more.
I'm just a girl.
You're just a girl with. Where's your money?
And you're just broke because you're complaining.
No. I'm not complaining. I literally paid for the Uber, the room, the hotel, nigga. Like,
Yeah, you guys should definitely be careful of women like this who simply bring nothing in a relationship or honestly nothing for themselves either. They don't look at you like a spouse. They don't care about your best interest. They're just there to enjoy your money, and they are absolutely always broke. I'm not saying you guys can't date a broke chick, but one who just doesn't care at all about how much money you're spending on them is absolutely selfish and will probably leave you for a guy with more money if they had the opportunity. They're like cockroaches, or leeches I should say. They just leech onto anything that they think has a lot of blood. But that is just my opinion though, guys, because I just wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, click to videos you guys see at the top screen. It just lets you know a lot. And see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.